Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Another day, another set of news for you guys. Breaking news, da-da! You know, like I should have those India kind of media ads. Breaking news, da-da! Oh, today we have breaking news. With breaking news today, we are speaking with a live reporter there in India. And then he says, you know what happened, blah, blah, blah. You know, maybe I should do like that. Breaking news and all that. Sounds nice. Anyway. So, no sound effects, sorry. I have to keep it pretty boring. Same. Like some people complain, Loy, what the fuck is this, man? What is this? Have some professional background. Have a studio set up. Baba. Poor man, yeah, poor man. Anyway, let's get on with breaking news. Da-da! Okay, with the UAE. I'm your news reporter, Loy Machedo. In today's stories, okay, the first one is, you know, BR Shetty, Mr. Shetty, yeah. BR Shetty's company, that UAE Exchange. It's like a, you know, one of those futuristic exchange. X. So UAE Exchange is going to be X'd. Ever since UAE Exchange operations got completely destroyed and blocked by the central bank, it seems all the business has gone to other exchange houses. The biggest winner of the lot is Al Ansari Exchange. It seems they are the ones who got almost 50% of the business. And then the rest of the other 50% of UAE Exchange customers was taken over by other small exchange houses. So, kind of good news for other exchange houses. And it seems that because of this, they are expanding their operations. While UAE Exchange employees, some of them even got absorbed by these other companies in good roles, because they were asked to introduce new systems and bring in what they learned from UAE Exchange. So in a way, it is kind of good for these people. Like I told you, business continues, you know. Now, also, it seems when you send remittance, there is a tax of 5%, which is pretty small. Let's say, for example, if an exchange house charges you 20 dirhams for a transfer, that tax is 1 dirham or something. It's hardly anything. But when you calculate, say, 1 million people sending, so that's 1 million dirhams in revenue, so that's kind of good. Okay, the important bit of news is UAE Exchange may be either taken over, or the investment will be done by an Israeli company. Or Israel. I have the name of the company, but I don't want to say it. I have the name of the company. They are already in talks with the government, not with BR Shetty. And either they are going to buy it or invest in it, or the third alternative, which I suspect, just to keep a kind of low profile, they'll have a front-end man like a Emirati guy, but back-end they will be a memorandum of understanding that this is actually been taken over by Israeli company. The same thing with the sheikhs. When they invest in companies, like Abu Dhabi Sheikh or whatever, they'll not put themselves. They'll have a guy who will represent them, and he'll be positioned as the businessman. And he's the front end. He's like the showpiece. He's the mouthpiece. So just like in US politics, they have a candidate who's in the front, but instructions are given by someone behind. So that's how it operates. Okay. So I see, personally speaking, I don't think UAE Exchange will. I don't think it's a good idea to continue with the brand of UAE Exchange because that the name is destroyed. People would be scared. So what I suspect is the database that this UAE Exchange has, the database, the wealth of information, the networks, all that will be taken over, and that is worth a lot of money. And I feel they will rebrand the name to something else. They'll rebrand it and they'll start step by step. So that makes more sense than reviving B.R. Shetty's companies. As far as B.R. Shetty's companies go, it's an end of an era. B.R. Shetty is one step towards into his grave. I mean, what a revival he's going to do. And I was also told by one guy who was based in India who requested to be anonymous. What he told me is B.R. Shetty, this is once again his opinion, okay? Just giving you his opinion. Oh man, I hate this sound these people make. Okay, anyway, the main thing is, what was I saying? Okay, so B.R. Shetty is one step into his grave. I doubt he's going to do anything over there. Let me go there. This guy blabbers. Kind of hate it, you know. But the fun is, okay, at least we are scripting this. Anyway, I'll come this side, so he goes. Okay, so what I was saying was, oh, he stopped. So that's nice of him. Okay, so B.R. Shetty is one step towards his grave. I doubt he will be of any, you know, who wants to take shit and headache? You have billions. Okay, so the guy in India, what he was saying was, B.R. Shetty, this is his opinion. B.R. Shetty staged this, that he was trying to fly down to UAE. He staged it. And then he wanted to show, look, I want to come to Dubai, but they are stopping me and all that. So that was one opinion. I spoke to another guy who has some political connections. He said, see, Loy, people can make lots of stories. One side, they'll say, yeah, B.R. Shetty made this drama. The other side is, which is a fact, he has taken millions of dollars of loans. They don't want to let him go out of India because if they let him go, you can't get him back. I mean, if you run away like Vijay Mallya or someone, where do you start chasing the person? So, yeah, you know, there's two sides to that. I was pretty surprised that Yusuf Ali has started to come on YouTube and start marketing about UAE, which kind of makes, you know, kind of gives me more credence to my doubts that he is under pressure. He's actually, I saw his video in Malayalam. I asked someone to translate. He is actually marketing Dubai and Abu Dhabi. He's actually praising them. He's actually saying that there is oil that is discovered and you should invest in UAE. And I understand he being the kind of unofficial ambassador. You know, what I feel is this is a smart move. Okay, this is a smart move. I think he's very well aware he can't fight against the government no matter how rich he is. So might as well be a diplomat, be a politician, play the game fair. Even if you have to lose 50% of your wealth, that's okay. But at least let me stay in power. Because when you're in the 60s, 70s, who the fuck wants to fight against powerful people? So he has been marketing Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Then what else? There was another one which I wanted to tell you with regards to the same guy. Fuck, I forgot. Yeah. Okay. So that is one. One request that I have for you guys is, please, if you're sending me vacancies, don't ask me to advertise beauticians, security guards, looking for. I even get people. Loy, I'm looking for a good carpenter. Carpenter, security guard, beautician. Oh, you can get so many. What the fuck? I don't want every carpenter and this and that sending me a message. In fact, I find it silly when, seriously, I find it silly when people ask me to give a shout out for receptionist. I mean, it is so easy to find a receptionist, man. Why do you want? But then the only reason I do it sometimes is when they pay me money, okay, fine, I'll do it. Paid me money, I'll shout out whatever CV is there, forward it. And I've told people, see, listen, this is for you also. If in case you're a security guard, receptionist, beautician, just don't get in touch with me on WhatsApp. Just send your CV, put the subject, beautician, reception. I'll forward it. I don't need to get in touch with you because you're not my client. You don't qualify as my client. You can't afford my fees. I'm being honest. And I don't want to take the headache of taking a receptionist and marketing for a receptionist. What else? Oh yeah. I want to make it clear. I refuse to accept sponsorship or money to give ads for models. Anything got to do with modeling, beautiful girls, guys, even cabin crew. I'm sorry, I'm not going to give a shout out nor I'm going to advertise this because it can be absolutely misused. Don't ask me to forward CVs of cabin crew and all. I know what you're trying. I'm not dumb, okay? So, and I don't, just to be clear, I don't sell the database for money, okay? Even got this recruitment company, Loy, can you send us those CVs? We'll pay you a fixed amount per CV and we'll have an agreement. If someone gets a job, we get money, we'll get a percentage. I don't do that. Don't want to get into it. So want to be clear about this because cabin crew, especially the ladies and even young men, they are being exploited. And I don't want to get into this business. Okay. Another thing which I want to tell you is I've been getting this question quite rampantly. Loy, now it is okay for guys and girls to stay together. Understand the rule. Please use common sense. I told you, you can stay together provided you keep fucking quiet. Don't put it on social media. Don't start having romantic stuff and all that. The problem is you give them a finger, they'll take the whole fucking hand, like my grandmother used to say. In Islam, it is still a sin for a man and woman to have sexual relations without, the sacrament of marriage. Okay, that is default. So if you are staying together and someone says you have sexual relationships or you end up with the person is pregnant or you have an STD, you're going to get fucked. Okay, so just be very clear about it. Dubai may be a little lenient. Okay, you can have an STD, they'll not ask you questions. But some other places, if you start having check and you're found pregnant and all, you can be rest assured you'll be in prison. So please, want to be clear about that. There will be a couple of vacancies I'm putting together, not very glamorous ones. I think mid of December. I suspect it is for January. Okay, not yet confirmed. Don't be too excited. Oh yeah, one more thing. Amazon, Microsoft. This one I also wanted to inform you about these jobs. I put up the announcement that these companies are recruiting people. Please, guys, listen. Stop sending me these messages to help you get a job and you'll pay me 2 months, 3 months salary as a thank you and all that. Listen, these companies, Amazon, Emirates, Microsoft, Oracle, I have contacts in these places, but you can't, they don't work with influence. I don't know which land you're living. I don't know which country you are coming from. These companies have a process. They have a very systematic process. Let's assume I know, let's say, the director. Okay, the director at MasterCard. I do know a director at MasterCard, if you believe me or not. I do know a very senior, very, very senior guy at Oracle. I do know a very senior guy at Petrofac. I know someone at Microsoft, not very big, medium level. Amazon, I know a couple of people and one very big guy. Okay, now I know these guys. Okay, I'm being honest with you. But my relationship with them is for mutual benefit. Mutual benefit means they approached me as a client. I provided them a service. Okay, and there is that respect that we have for each other. Okay, Loy was provided me a service. Now, I can't go around telling, hey, this guy, Mohammed Irfan from Pakistan, oh, Salahuddin from Bangladesh, oh, Ramu from India, he paid me $100. Can you look at his CV? Come on, man. I can't do that. I don't see half the people I speak to, I don't know. You might be very nice over the phone. Maybe in real life you're an asshole. Maybe you suck at your job. Maybe you're a nice guy, but you're absolutely fucking useless. Why should I introduce someone I don't know to these guys and spoil my relationship? If you turn out to be a jackass, then I have to listen shit. And that's one. The second thing, which is even more bigger, is let's say I introduce you to a big contact, okay, at MasterCard, let's say. Now, he will take your credentials and he will say, okay, fine, there is a vacancy, apply for this. And you have to go through the system. You can't beat the system. You can't cheat the system for these multinational companies, even Emirates Airlines. I don't know from where people get this idea. Loy, can you speak to your big contact and get me? What? I'll speak to my contact. Hey, listen, let him drive the A380 pilot. Let him become a pilot. And if I was that influential, I'd be walking around without a shirt in the middle of the forest. Yeah, Baba, use brains. Yeah, come on. There are relationships, there are contacts. Yes, but there are limits. I can't go around introducing strangers, man. That is why I don't get into confirmed jobs. There's too much of drama, too much of nonsense. And if you apply, let's say I take your money and you apply, and you get rejected because you're you're not good enough, or they got a better option, then I have to listen to your shit for the rest of my life, right? Oh no, he took my money and fucking crazy. That's why, straightforward. I provide a service, consulting, guide you, resume rebrand, personal branding, earn more money, success, this, that, fine. Don't get into all these legal aspects. Another thing is travel has started, travel has started. Many people have started to get in touch with me for jobs where they are actually traveling from other places to back into UAE for their jobs. So I was a little surprised with that, because people have started to approach me for advice, Skype interviews, and Zoom interviews, not Skype. Then what else? Emirates is once again started to, these people, they had given a break. Okay, you will continue work when we start. Some of them, not all, have started to be employed again and allocated in different areas and segments. Israel's movement with UAE is still happening. This Expo 2020. The strategy now is to focus on investors, mainly investors, not a big crowd. I saw a couple of ads of Shah Rukh Khan saying, "My Dubai, my Dubai." Oh fuck. Yeah, the way he's saying it is as if he's getting an orgasm. Fuck, you pay me millions, I'll also say, "My Dubai, my Dubai." And then Amitabh Bachchan, "Hi, Dubai, hey, oh ha." He's one foot going to die. I admire the guy, man. Come on, he's 80, 90. Fuck, he's still going strong. Unbelievable guy, man. But, like I said, money talks. If you have big money like this, why not? I was also surprised that people have started to say that business is improving now. Good. Only payment is the issue. So business has started to improve again. So be ready for jobs. When business improves, means they need people, means the economy will start running. So that is also good news. And that's good for everyone, because when you have money, when you change jobs and all that, you'll spend money and the economy will run. And yes, even I will get customers. So overall, this is the news. One last thing. This that video about this Arab boy stabbing this other guy. I got a couple of videos that were shared to me. I didn't think that was a big thing about being stabbed and this and that. It's just a juvenile. These boys are not guided the proper way. Violence is there in every country of youngsters stabbing. But it's so sad. So sad. I mean, it's not a joke what they are doing. You know, just imagine he stabbed the boy. If that boy died, this guy who stabbed, he would have been in jail for the rest of his life. And this other boy who died, finished, his life is over. What is all this drama for? Or he gets paralyzed. I have seen violence where people have actually broken a leg in two with iron rods. I've seen with my own eyes. I'm sure you must have seen videos of India where they took a knife and they chopped the guy, actually chopped. You can see him hacking, you know, his flesh is opening up. His intestine all comes out. And I've seen all these fucking videos. I've seen one guy bowl Jai Shri Ram and he's fucking smashing his fist on that guy's face full of blood. And he's acting like a big hero. What is all this nonsense? It's stupid. Yeah. I didn't want to talk about it because it's not like news that anyone cares about. What I feel is these boys should be jailed for at least a couple of years until they completely break down with fear. Parents should be fined a good amount of money. So, and they should announce that if you are caught doing these acts, you will be jailed for minimum of 5 years. So when they know that this kind of punishment is there, which is so strict, and if any, let's say, non-Emirati, expat, he gets into gang fights, he should be deported straight away. No second chance, no nothing, just deportation. When such punishments are introduced, people will learn to behave themselves. Because UAE is known for security. Oh yeah, and just this before I conclude. UAE is slowly moving towards the transition of building up its relationship with Israel so strong that now they are breaking off their relationship with other countries which are not friends with Israel. Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh. Slowly they're getting rid of all of them because they want pro-Israeli investments in UAE. There was also that rumor Saudi and Israel met. I find the dynamics very strange, but I don't know how it's going to play out. But yes, when you make new friends, you make new enemies as well. So the Arab world is kind of breaking up into separate segments. And I personally feel this will cause a little bit of chaos. So yeah, apart from that, contracting, construction has slowly started to pick up. Business is improving slowly, much better than before. Jobs are opening up. I'm pretty happy about it. And like I said, maybe after a week or 2 weeks, I will advertise the positions. But I've told you what positions I'll advertise and what I will not. Just simple. If you don't want to take my services, that's absolutely okay. Just make sure in the subject line you clearly put what position, and in the covering letter put your salary. That's it. I told you, straightforward. I'll forward it to these people. They will get in touch with you, and I don't take any money for it. I'm just a like value added guy. For me, it boosts my brand. And any secret information, just send me via WhatsApp or email. I'll keep your identity anonymous. So this is the update that I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts. It's me signing off. You guys take care.